here to do another book review, and that is for Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. I am so happy that I finally read this book, got back into this series. I finally am up to date with everything, and I'm just so excited because King's Cage comes out in only like 3 weeks or something, and I'm here, I'm ready for it. I'm just like, I'm so ready for this book. Oh my god. I think this sequel was good. Like, there was a few things that irritated me with the book, but other than that, it did follow on quite well with the story and got like a lot of the elements of the first book becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and I really enjoyed that, and the development of some of the characters is really good as well, and I just really liked it. I'm also going to let you guys know there will be spoilers in this video because 1, this is the second book in a series, and 2, there might be a couple things I want to talk about in this book. But anyway, let's get into it. I feel like the beginning of this book had like a lot going on. We picked up right off where Red Queen ended, and there was a lot of seeming to be like this rebellion happening and a lot of characters getting introduced, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? I am happy when authors do the thing where they like put a lot of what's happened in the last book in the first chapter or the first couple of chapters. Like, that helped. I probably could have read a summary or something, but like I was so confused at the beginning because like just so much was going on, and I'm just like, oh my god, wow. And I feel like too that it was really confusing until the story actually picked up with what was the whole premise of this book, and I was really excited that I finally got into that, and I was just like, okay, good. I thought it was kind of weird but awesome that they had this kind of X-Men thing going on when they're going around picking up all these new, they finally gave like the Reds that have powers a name, which is New Bloods, and like it was really like they're going around and like recruiting them, being all like, you want to come and join us? Come on, babe, come on, be one of us, be one of the X-Men, yo. And I'm just like, damn, like seriously, I think it was really fun having all these characters introduced though, because they had such cool powers. But what was annoying is I got connected to so many of them, and about half of them died in the big war thing at the end, and I'm just like, ugh, I hate that. So many people died in this book and I was not okay. Like, seriously, not okay. But yeah, so many cool powers. Like, someone could fly, someone had like a super brain, there was a lot of people that could blow stuff up, indestructible. Oh, I gotta try and think of some of the others. Like, I think there was a healer, there was a shapeshifter person that could change into anyone, and I was like, woo, awesome. There was also a person that could stop other people's powers as well, but the one thing I find annoying with this type of book where you have the recruitment of powers is you always get the powers that you absolutely freaking need recruited. Like, that's what is annoying. Like, of course you had someone to fly because then they could do this part, and then you got this person that can do this part, and like without them you wouldn't have a book. Like, I find that annoying that you've always like, there's always the perfect person with the powers there for what you need them to do, and I'm always like, oh damn. Why? Make it difficult for them. Like, I mean, yeah, this book was difficult, but make them difficult for them. I gotta say with this book though is that Mare annoyed me so much. Like, I wanted her to be one of those, you know, real selfless characters. She's the face of this rebellion and she needs to be selfless and want to care for the people, but every time there was an issue she wanted to get out. Like, every time they were ambushed, she's like, I'm important, I'm special, I have to be saved, screw everyone else. And like, just the way she was talking about things and trying to act like she was so important all the time. Like, I mean, I really liked Mare in the first book, but she just sort of annoyed me, and I hope she gets better in King's Cage, because now that Maven has her, because at the end they got captured and she's like finally made a good decision, right? She's all like, take me and let them all go. So she's with Maven now, she's all bowing towards him and doing all the shit, and, you know, kneel or bleed, and I'm just like, okay, hopefully she will redeem herself. But like, she just annoyed me so much. Like, she just kept going on about how like her feelings too, how she's all like, I can't get distracted because Cal's like, I can't have that in my hands, and how like she'd let people die because she like, her decisions were just sometimes so stupid and it hurt people, and I'm just like, you're hurting me too. Gotta say though, Cal is like the most precious character, and like he's so my favorite. Like, he's so like the best character ever. Like, the whole book, right, is Mare thinks he's gonna run. Like, there was points where he wanted to leave but he stayed, but she just thinks that he's still the villain and wanting to run and do everything. But it's like, Cal has grown up with Silvers. He doesn't want to see them die. Like, even though he has switched sides, he is on Mare's team, he is helping and he's using his fire abilities to help them, but he won't kill Silvers, and that's understandable. You're helping someone that sort of was the villain beforehand, and now now you're joined their side. And like, just like Cal is like, it's so sad because like what Queen Alara made Cal do is so horrific. Like, she got into his mind, kept him in there and made him kill his own father, then blamed it on him and made Maven king. Like, I mean, it was so sad. And he's been able to like keep going after a thing like that. Like, oh my god, if someone made me do that, I would be a wreck. I'd be ruined. And to know that like his brother is a total douchebag who wants him dead. And also Mare keeps pushing him away. Like, he keeps trying and she's just like, no, we can't have a romance right now because like Maven was my fiance and I can't love you even though we kiss. And I'm just like, Mare, let him in, be with him. Like, there's moments where it's like they started to sleep in the same room, they had a kiss, and I'm just like, I don't think this relationship's gonna happen because Mare keeps pushing it to not be a thing, and I feel like Cal's gonna give up soon. But I love it. I just want them together. Like, I've loved them since the beginning, but like I don't know if it's gonna happen, and it's killing me to no heckin' end. And like, I'm so glad Maven was hardly in this book because like the plot twist at the end of Red Queen literally killed me. Because at first when like Alara was doing things, I'm thinking, oh yes, she's coming to the win, she's saving him. And then everything turned to shit and I finished the book and I just couldn't. I was just wrecked and ruined and just like, this book was so bad, man. Like, it's like props to Victoria Aveyard for writing something that just destroyed me so much. So Maven not being in this as much was like so good. And he's going to be in the next book and I'm going to die. But he's such a douche. Like, he played it so well and I just can't. Like, Maven was like great. Like, he was the younger brother who was helping with the rebellion, and now like he legit is killing children. He burnt a baby and I'm just like, my god. And I just can't. I can't. It's just so shitty that he did that, and I will never see him as anything good. I want him to die. Like, the fact that Mare killed Alara, I was just like, yes! There's no one to be able to get into their minds now, and that's just so freaking good. And now they just need to kill Maven, and Cal doesn't want to kill Maven, but he wants to kill Maven, and Mare doesn't, but she does. And it's like, they're still holding on to this person that they used to think he was, but he's not that person. He's just a douchebag. I can't. I was really excited to have Shade in the book as well. He was so precious, and I loved him, and just like, to have her brother back was amazing. And like, the fact that he had this relationship with Farley, like from the beginning I'm just like, they're together. And finally when Mare figures it out, she's all like, oh my god. And then like Farley and Shade are just like, girl, we're together. I was so pissed though that Shade had to die in the end. Like, Farley's like a mess now because the person she wanted to be with, like, I'm pretty sure he was gonna ask her to marry him because there was a thing with like a dude that could see the future, and he's like, the answer to Farley's question is yes. And I'm just like, please let it have been like a marriage proposal, but Shade's like dead now and I can't. Like, he was already dead, and then like you bring him back for a minute and he's dead again. Like, what is that? I feel so bad for Farley. Like, her dad is a douche and now this has happened, and Mare's being like annoying to her because she's like, oh come on. And I'm like, Mare, your brother just died and you just want to keep fighting and doing all this shit. Like, I'm in Shade. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Why? What? I don't get it. But yeah, like, I was so happy to finally get back into this book. It's very bad. Like, it came out, I bought the book, and then I don't read it until like 3 weeks when the next book's released. So that's kind of good that I'm close to like the next one. And then it's just going to be like the year's wait until the conclusion of this 4-book series. But like, I'm dying. But I enjoyed it, and I'm happy I got back into the world because Red Queen was like probably like my second favourite book of the year, or was it my first? You know what, I legit think it was my favourite read of last year. I recently looked at this video because like I went back to see what my favourites were, and I'm just like, I can't even remember, but I really enjoyed the book. No, it wasn't. It was the second because The Wrath and the Dawn was my favourite, but Red Queen was just one of those books I absolutely loved, and this one not so much, and that's kind of annoying. But it is the second book, and I've been having this issue with second books at the moment, but still I did enjoy it. And the fact that, you know, this is like the book that started me getting hardcovers, because I've just been like, you know what, I want to get some pretty books on my shelves. So this was the start, and like, you know, $14 for a hardcover was the best thing ever. But I don't know, I have mixed feelings on this book, and it's like, I only recently read it, so I'm kind of like dying. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this book review. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!